Well, the unrest in Kinshasa comes as fierce fighting is raging in the eastern city of Goma. Rebels from the M23 group, backed by Rwandan troops, entered the city on Sunday night. It is a major escalation in what's been 3 decades of conflict in the region. Well, with me now is Rob Parsons, our chief foreign editor. And Rob, what more do we know then about what is happening this Tuesday in Goma?
Well, the situation is pretty confused, with different reports coming from either side of the conflict. So the DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo government, is saying that the situation is tense, but that they're still in Goma. The M23 rebels are saying they've got pretty much full control of Goma now, seizing the airport and the main communications centre inside Goma. Reports on the ground speak of fighting continuing, gunfire, artillery fire, panic amongst the civilian population, although the M23 is saying that they should just stay in their homes, stay calm, the situation under control. That's not how it appears, either from outside or from comments coming from inside Goma. And this, as we said in the introduction now, is a conflict that has simmered, flickered on and off over the last 3 decades since the Rwandan genocide in 1994. This is the latest iteration of it, and we started up again in 2021. But over the last few weeks, M23's advance has picked up momentum. They've taken a swathe of towns. Now they've taken Goma as well. And that's causing panic, because Goma is a very important city. Over 1 million people, perhaps as many as 2 million. It's a hub in the area, not just because of the importance, its logistical importance, next to the border with Rwanda, close to the mining centres, which are very, very important in Congo, but also as a logistics hub for the aid organisations that are struggling to cope with the massive swelling of internally displaced people. 500,000 just this month internally displaced by this fighting.
And look, as you say, Rob, this is a conflict that has been rumbling for a long time in eastern DR Congo.
Yeah.
Why are we seeing such a sharp escalation now?
Yeah, it's a good question. One reason that's been suggested is that this is opportunism on the part of M23, who sees that the rest of the world has got its attention elsewhere. Conflicts in Gaza, conflicts in Ukraine, in Sudan. Donald Trump now in office in Washington and cutting off aid to the rest of the world, at least on a temporary basis. It may be partly that, but it is also an on-running conflict about ethnicity, about securing borders. For instance, you spoke just a moment ago about Rwanda's involvement. It's meant to be estimated to be 4,000 Rwandan troops in North Kivu province, just across the border where Goma is at the moment, although Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda, is denying that. It seems pretty incontrovertible, though, in United Nations saying it's a fact. He says that the interest for Rwanda is national security. It's also ethnicity as well. He himself is a Tutsi, came to power to defeat the Hutu-led genocide against the Tutsis. The M23 are predominantly Tutsi organisation, trying, so they say, to protect their own ethnicity. But it's also about what I referred to a moment ago very briefly, the mineral deposits that litter the area in huge quantities of gold, of tin, of copper, and coltan, a major ingredient in the manufacture of mobile telephones. Whoever controls those minerals has access to vast wealth. So it's a combination of things that are coming together at the moment to nobody's benefit.
All right, Rob Parsons, thank you very much indeed for your analysis then on what is happening at the moment in Goma in eastern DR Congo.